What's good, everybody? Apple Dokkan here, back with another Dokkan battle video, and we're gonna be doing what a lot of the community loves to do. This is gonna be some controversial video, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. A lot of people are really going to argue against what I'm gonna do here today, but we're gonna be going on and talking about the top 10 LRs in Dokkan battle. Right now, we are finally away from the Jiren fights, from the Festival of Battle, which honestly to me was one of the most boring eras in like hard content in Dokkan battle. Every fight was taking like 40 minutes. It was absolutely horrible, I'm not gonna lie. And we are finally in the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight, the Rose and Zamasu fight, right? Like these kind of fights I really kind of enjoy more. I really like the fact that you can just you know, die in one turn and then just come back again and not have to spend 40 minutes in the stage. So we're gonna go through this right here. This is mainly going to be a list focused on like Rose and Zamasu as a fight, with a little bit of the other fights in mind, right? But Rose and Zamasu is the hardest fight in the game right now, and I kind of want to base my ratings off of that. So this is gonna be interesting. I mean, the first guy right here, I think, is going to be where the controversy starts immediately, because my 10th spot on this list is gonna be AGL Vegeta. I know people are gonna be going crazy about this, especially the Gogeta fans. Look, I'm a Gogeta fan as well. I love Gogeta, but you have to be real when it comes to what this unit is providing. I mean, this guy is providing a lot the moment you get to Super Gogeta and Goku, like the Goku part of this unit. But that is gonna take you 4 turns. And for 4 turns, you are stuck with probably one of the squishiest LRs that we have right now. That's like a major LR, I'm not gonna lie. Like this Vegeta, he just doesn't cut it, man. This guy just doesn't cut it. I mean, a double guard unit is just something that, I don't know. I really just don't know what to say about this guy. You've got as a second or third attacker in a turn, guards all attacks, and then for 3 turns, guards all attacks. Like, why couldn't this right here have been 50% damage reduction or something like that, right? Like, just anything, just dodge or anything like that. What you really gonna see with Vegeta, even if he gets locked slot 1, right? The thing is, he gets locked slot 1, you have this guard, you have the extra defense, right? It doesn't matter, you're just gonna get absolutely cooked. And even if you super attack with him first on the Rose and Zamasu fight, this guy's taking like 1,000,000 damage from both super attacks, bro. Even more than that, he just doesn't cut it, man. This guy just doesn't cut it. Really wish that they actually gave him like some damage reduction here, or maybe like second or third attacker in a turn, he gets like, I don't know, like dodge, maybe 70% chance to dodge, or a 50% damage reduction. That would be very good. But this guy is still, of course, top 10, because you go to the Goku side. The Goku side is very good. You get the, what, 80% chance to dodge. You can pop him slot 1. And I mean, you're gonna be praying to not get hit by normals, because this guy is gonna take some damage against normals. But you still have an 80% chance to dodge, of course. He still does get a lot of defense when receiving an attack, so normals won't be the worst ever, but you still will take damage. And I mean, if you do get Super Gogeta out, I mean, I don't really gotta talk about Super Gogeta too much, right? This guy has literal nullify against every single negative effect in the game. He can be locked, basically. Like, if your Goku gets locked slot 3 on turn 5, you just transform to Gogeta and you can just put him slot 1. And then you've got the active skill, which is giving all allies 54% attack and defense, and he's doing so much damage. And when you pop this active skill, chances are you're probably gonna finish the fight. So yeah, this guy is going to be top 10. I mean, 10th spot. A very good unit. Very, very good unit. Those first 4 turns, though. And the thing is, we are on, like, the short fight kind of meta. Even against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who does have scripted supers. But the thing is, yeah, you've got scripted supers. Those supers are going to be, like, slot 2 and 3. You can't really put this guy slot 1, because he's going to get cooked before super attacking, right? And then he misses out on additionals or whatever. Yeah, this Vegeta, this guy did have, like, fraud allegations even on release. I'm not gonna lie, but you can see them way more now that bosses are starting to hit way harder, right? So anyway, we get away from Vegeta. I'm gonna go for the 9th spot right here, who is going to be my beautiful, bald-headed, shiny head Tien right here. I mean, I really like this unit. This guy is very cool, and if we think about the Rose and Zamasu fight, I mean, this guy is just absolute god in there, right? He's so good. He's so amazing. I mean, you've got the damage reduction before receiving an attack within the turn, right? And then he gets extra defense after receiving that attack. Extra damage reduction. You get the stats and like 50% damage reduction, basically, you're going to be looking at after you get hit. And the main thing that this Tien is doing is this nullify right here, right? Both super attacks on Rose and Goku Black. I mean, Rose and Zamasu. I don't know why I keep saying Rose and Goku Black. Both super attacks on Rose and Zamasu. They're blast super attacks. One of them's a Kamehameha as well, so it's gonna be like a guaranteed nullify on this Tien. The active skill is very good, although you don't, it doesn't really matter too much. By the way, Tien's nullifies are 100%. Because he is going up against a category, like a Kamehameha category enemy, who is the Goku Black, so his nullifies against Ki Blast Supers are going to be guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. At least I haven't really missed any counter with him. Like, this guy has not missed a single nullify every single time that I use him on that fight, right? And then you've got the attack lowers, which work very well for Goku Black. And by the way, Gogeta as well, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is on Kamehameha, so against that fight, he has the guaranteed nullify as well. And the beautiful thing with Tien is, you put him slot 1, and next turn, if he gets locked slot 2, he's actually just better than slot 2, because he just gets all of these stats, and then he has a 70% chance to dodge on his second turn on slot 2. I mean, he always has this, but you kind of like want to differentiate with Tien, because he only gets like these buffs for 3 turns, and stuff like that, like for 4 turns on second or third attacker, so you kind of want to differentiate with him. And yeah, Tien just works very well in that fight. I really like Tien in that fight. He's a very, very good unit on both Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta event and both Rose and Zamasu. It's just very good. Very, very good unit. I think it's a very deserved 9th spot. And he's just an overall way safer pick than Vegeta, right? If you do want to have Vegeta as 9th, because of what Super Gogeta is doing and because of that Usher that you can pull up with Goku, right? I mean, I'm fine with this. And this is pretty interchangeable right here. But I do like Tien as number 9 right now. Alright, I do like him as number 9. I'm kind of gonna go through these next ones a little quickly here. I mean, I kind of wanted to just talk about these 2 picks because I know a lot of people will not have AGL Vegeta on 10th, right? And then they might have him like, well, I don't know, 6th or something like that. So I kind of really wanted to talk about that a little bit. And now we're just gonna go through these a little faster. Tech Vegito. For a lot of people, this guy might be a little low here. Maybe he could be a little low, but I don't know. I think he really just fits this spot in very, very well. And it's kind of different. It's kind of like the opposite for Tech Vegito right here than AGL Gogeta, because this Goku, even though he has type disadvantage against Goku Black, he unironically is very good on tanking that AoE, and usually with the HP that you're gonna have on these teams, you're probably not even gonna fall below 70% HP the moment you actually take that damage from the AoE. And after this guy supers, he's taking double digits from both supers. He has that 90% damage reduction, which is just absolutely amazing, right? You can just see it right here. We've got a 50%, 20%, and then the 20% as a second or third attacker in the turn, right? Like 90% damage reduction for 3 turns. It's very, very good. It's always gonna hold up very well. The problem with this Goku is, turn 4, you kinda, like, you're gonna lose that extra damage reduction, but you can't really switch to this guy. Because this guy sucks. It's actually insane how they made both the Vegeta sides of the units just kind of suck, bro. I don't know why they did that. I mean, Vegeta is gonna have 70% damage reduction with guard, but his defense number on his first turn is so low that this doesn't even matter. 1 super attack, or at least you get tagged by 2 supers to slot 1, you're just dead with this Vegeta. He can't do anything. It's just not possible for this Vegeta to be good on his first turn, and you kind of want to stack with him, and you kind of can do that. Even if you do put him slot 2, he's gonna lose his guard, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, as the first attacker in the turn, this guy gets the guard, and like as any other attacker in the turn, he loses the guard, only has a 70% damage reduction, which could work, but with how hard these bosses are hitting and having type disadvantage against Goku Black, this Vegeta is not really gonna be too good. And then you've got Super Vegito. A lot of people don't really like Super Vegeta against Rose and Goku Black. I said it again. Rose and Zamasu, because of that taunt that just bumps up Goku Black a lot, right? But I think with the new buffs on his team, like with the Goku and Vegeta that are leading fused fighters, you can use this Vegito and you can use his taunt, right? And he's not gonna take any damage on that taunt turn. Like, usually he doesn't really take any damage. I really like using the taunt just immediately as you kill Zamasu, or like a turn after you kill Zamasu. Just use that taunt. Vegito is usually gonna be very, very good, especially if you are able to like super attack first. You just put him slot 1, right? And he super attacks. He's gonna be completely fine, I think, against normals. And even the super attack shouldn't be able to kill him. At least for me, he really doesn't die to the super attack on the taunt turn, right? So, and then he does quite a bit of damage, and he's just gonna be looking very good. Usually, the moment you use that taunt, the next turn you're usually just going to kill with like the other active skills. So it's a very good defensive mechanic. You also have the Scouter, which Gogeta does as well, right? But I really like the taunt that Vegito does provide to the team. Very good unit. I mean, I should mention this. Both of these fusions do heal you. Both of this guy and AGL Gogeta do heal you on fusion, which is always very good as well, right? So I'm just gonna put this guy on 8, and I think I'm gonna talk a little bit again now, because we're going to our number 7 spot, who is going to be Omega. And I know, bro, I know a lot of people either just hate this guy or have him as top 2 in the game. I don't know. I feel like this guy's just not properly rated at all. I think the people that have him top 2 are all just villain fans and just have him top 2 because it's an extreme major release, right? And the other people who who have him like outside of the top 10 or like very, very low, like 10th or something like that. I don't know. They just have a bias against GT or something. I have no idea why. But I think this guy, he's a very good unit. Omega is a very good unit, but I do think he's both overrated and underrated right now. One of the main things that I really don't like about this Omega, especially on the Rose and Zamasu fight, he is buffing Rose and Zamasu. This domain, you just buff Rose and Zamasu with it, which really doesn't work well with the fact that he's got some bums in his team, bro. His team is really not that good. Like, the good units on his team are Goku Black, the Goku Black clones, who I would rather just run with Goku Black because it's giving the clones 80% attack and defense, right? You have Int Boo in there, who can kind of cheese the fight with like his revive at Usher, but other than that, this guy's just not really got a team, man. I'm sorry. Look, the categories are very good. We are getting the easy A's for this guy, like the Tech Sin. We're gonna get the SDR Omega, who are 100% gonna help out quite a bit, but we don't have them right now. And I'm probably gonna do a list again when we do get those easy A's. But yeah, right now, I think Omega is a very good unit. Look, he is giving crit support. He's giving attack support, which I would have loved for it to be defense support for 4 turns. Like, bro, just switch this with what Gogeta has. Like, give Gogeta the attack support and give this guy the defense support, and he's just so much more better because his team needs it. And the thing is, his domain doesn't give defense, it only gives attack. It's so... I hate it. I don't know why they did that. I have no idea why they did that. He does give 70% defense though on Rainbow Key Sphere, which is pretty good. And then of course you do get GT bosses 10% for 2 turns as well, which this is very good. Like, this is very good. But I don't know if 70% defense is really enough for the team that he's running, man. Like, these units are not good, bro. You're running free-to-play Nova Shedrod, and, like, he's taking so much damage from normals, bro. Even if, like, because you're gonna be buffing the bosses with the domain. Like, do you just not use the domain? It's just weird with this Omega. The thing is, he has an AoE as well, which is buffing Goku Black, and he has so much ki too, so you are never missing this AoE. He does have the attack lower though, but I've been trying out so many runs trying to attack lower Goku Black. The units on his team, this attack lower is not helping, bro. That attack lowering is not helping at all. The units are still getting absolutely mollywopped, sadly. But yeah, I think this guy's very good. He just needs a couple more buffs for his team to actually be runnable consistently. You can definitely get wins with his team. He's just not consistent enough, and I think I have to put my boy on 7th here. I think That is actually like that is actually pretty poetic. Seven Dragon Balls, seventh for Omega. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's like fate, bro. It's like fate decided it. So I'm gonna go to the other unit here, and I know a lot of people will say that Omega is better than this guy. I am not hearing it though. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, bro. This guy being the best 10th anniversary unit, we kind of did talk about it. We kind of did talk about it when these guys came out, that this guy would be a problem. 70% defense on transformation, giant form, right? 70% defense support, 10% damage reduction support for giant ape power, and I think power beyond Super Saiyan as well. I mean, we can just check it right here. Yeah, giant ape power and power beyond Super Saiyan, which are two very insanely good categories. 70% defense, 10% damage reduction, guards all attacks, gives out support by 44% for 2 turns on his super attack, has the giant form which just gets rid of the supers and the AoE and the lock from Rose and Goku Black. This guy is insane. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Rose is always gonna deal damage to you with the AoE, so if you have this guy on turn 2, you're just immediately getting the giant form as well. I really don't have to say much. This guy's just insane. We just put him up there, and he's just cooking like that, right? He is just cooking, and he has a very good shout, I think, for top 5, but I think top 5 to me is kinda unchangeable right now. Is just a very, very, very good top 5, and we are gonna be looking at the tech gods. So I did put out my top 5 on Twitter on like some truth replies, and people were just shitting on the tech gods for some reason. Like, they were just going insane talking about tech gods are too high, tech gods are too... No, they're not, man. They're starting out 77% damage reduction and a guard, so even if they get lock slot 1 against Rose, they're still gonna be looking very good in there. I think the only real problem with these guys and the Super Saiyan 4s, they're basically right here, by the way. I'm just gonna do this immediately. It's 5 and 4, right? I really like the Super Saiyan 4s a little better. Whatever I say about the gods right now, it's basically gonna be about the Super Saiyan 4s as well, because they're kind of the same unit, other than the fact that the Super Saiyan 4s can counter super attacks, and they actually have the damage reduction instead of the dodge, right? But like, that's kind of more to preference. I really like the dodge sometimes, I really like the damage reduction sometimes, but the thing is, I think the dodge that these guys get on Super Saiyan Blue and the damage reduction that they have for 1 turn does work a little better, but then after that first turn, I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a little better, because you have the counter, you get the extra damage reduction with the rainbow orbs, and I mean, he has 7 out of 7 with the best unit in the game right now. So yeah, these guys are very good. I don't think I really need to say much about them. You already know what the year 7s do. Their only problem, I think, is turn 3. If they get hit by a super attack on turn 3, they're gonna take a lot of damage, right? But like, usually if you do super attack first with them and do get a little lucky, they are gonna be like over 2 million defense with guard, so they should be fine most of the time. But yeah, they're pretty good. The moment you transform them, they're kinda very, very unkillable on that first turn. You have the attack cancel that is always gonna be very, very good. Cannot forget about their like extra abilities that they have below 50% HP, which you could be sometimes against that Goku Black and Zamasu fight, right? Like, this guy guaranteed nullifies, and then the gods guaranteed dodge when they actually receive an attack below 50% HP. I do have the Super Saiyan 4s a little higher though, because they do give you the Scouter as well, which is always going to be very, very important as an ability, especially against the Rose and Zamasu fight, right? So, I mean, yeah, very self-explanatory. These guys are very good. I mean, I don't really have to say much about them, so we're just gonna go on our top 3, starting out with STR Goku Black. I'm gonna be so real, this guy is the most underrated unit of this celebration. I've seen so many people say that Omega is a better character than this guy, and I really just don't see it, bro. Like, I am so sorry, but I really just don't see it. It's been like, you immediately get a way better clone team than the Omega clone team. Like, you're running clones on Omega's team as well, because you kind of have like no other characters to run. But Goku Black, having 2 Goku Blacks just immediately makes the clones way better, because you have that 80% attack and defense on basically every single turn. This Goku Black is absolutely amazing, man. Like, he's got the guard, he's got the 60% damage reduction, he's got the extra defense when receiving an attack, which makes it so this guy basically takes 0 damage on turn 1, slot 1 against Rose and Zamasu, whoever super attacks him, he's basically taking 0 damage. You have a lot of HP with his team. Super bosses is actually pretty good. You can run Broly Trio as well, which is just going to buff your team up quite a bit, right? And then you do have the Zamasu part of this unit, who I don't think the Zamasu part is the craziest ever, but people do still very underrate this Zamasu. I'm not gonna lie, this Zamasu is absolutely amazing. You usually don't pop his active skill, but if you do, you're gonna be looking at like some insane attacking numbers, insane defensive numbers, considering the fact that you are gonna be massively raising attack and defense for 1 turn. You're gonna be recovering HP with his ultra super attack. No attack lower, which contrary to Goku Black, who does have attack lower, is a little better, especially against the Rose fight, because you can actually just attack lower Rose, and that's gonna work very well, right? His active skill is actually very good as well. You give the whole team 15% attack and defense, right? And then 10% extra defense for those who are on Future Saga for 4 turns. And usually the Rose and Zamasu fight is gonna last like 5 turns, 6 turns. So you just get this up, and it's gonna be up for the whole fight, basically, right? I do think that the Zamasu part of this unit could have been better, but Zamasu, I mean, when attacking, he is gonna give your slot 3 an extra 10% damage reduction as well, which is always gonna work very well. He does have a high chance to crit, and he is guarding all attacks, and he's just got so much utility as well, because like if you're below 60% HP, which you usually are going to be because of that Goku Black AoE, right, you are getting extra attack and defense, and you are healing so much with your damage, bro, so much. And then he launches additional super attacks when you use his active skill, so he's gonna be doing so much damage to the Goku Black, right? Because the active skill as well is giving you 40% attack in battle. You're usually not going to use his active skill though, but it's very nice to have this type of unit, right? He's giving you heals, he's giving you damage reduction support. He's always going to be very good to have in your back pocket, right? Usually you're gonna be on Rose though, because Rose, it takes a long ass time for this guy to start taking damage against that fight. It has to be like fully built up Goku Black, but then again, Rose is attack lowering him, right? And then you have like stuff like the Tech clone, who is 70% attack lowering Rose, who it just basically makes it so you take 0 damage, right? It's just very easy. Rose, top 3, very underrated. I hate that people underrate this unit because it's absolutely amazing, right? And then we're gonna go to our top 2. I mean, I don't really have to talk about this guys too much though. They're just, I don't know, they're Rose, but just way better, right? Immediate slot 1 by this Goku. He's looking at, what, 80% chance to dodge, I'm pretty sure? And then you've got, like, what, 70% damage reduction, which is just absolutely insane. 80% chance to dodge, 70% damage reduction. And then you get defense when receiving attack. So this Goku, even if he gets hit by a super attack, especially if he has supered first, he still is taking 0 damage, even if you don't dodge it, even without guard. This Goku is insane. By the way, I kind of forgot to mention this for Goku Black as well, but it doesn't really matter for Goku Black too much, because Goku Black is giving you attack on Ultra Super Attack, but this Goku is giving you 60% defense on super attack. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Like, the whole rotation is gonna be so much more tankier the moment this Goku gets to actually super attack. And then you get to Vegeta. If Goku gets locked slot 3, you know what? You can just switch to Vegeta, and this Vegeta is just way better on slot 3. He gets 150% attack, performs a critical hit. You can immediately do his active skill, which is gonna do like 99 million damage, and then gonna give everyone support, the same support that Goku Black gives, but to Future Saga or Bond of Parent and Child. I mean, not or, but if you are on Future Saga and Bond of Parent and Child, you're gonna get that extra 10% defense. This Vegeta is insane. He's gonna do so much damage. Usually the moment this guy is out, Goku Black is just cooked. Goku Black is just absolutely dead, and he cannot do anything about it, right? Because this Vegeta has a damage reduction, he's got the guard, he's got like 7 million defense or something like that. I really don't have to talk about these guys too much. If you're on a dodge canceling fight, I guess you can use Goku's active skill, which makes it so you negate the dodge negation. It's just insane. By the way, Goku attack lowers as well. Yeah, so like you can kind of use that against Goku Black. Very good unit. That is Twitter. I didn't want to go there. There we go. Top 2. And I mean, you already know. Top 1. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Undisputed. I'm sorry. This guy's just absolutely insane. I've seen a lot of people kind of go against this guy and say that, oh my god, he's taking damage from normals. I don't see it, bro. The only time this guy has taken damage from normals for me is if you don't have his intro up, which is giving 70% defense for 4 turns, by the way, and launches an additional guaranteed super attacks with guaranteed crits. By the way, this guy starts out at like 70 million, by the way. This guy starts out at like 70 million attack stat. So having guaranteed crits for the first turn makes it so the Zamasu character that you go up against is dying in like the first or second turn, and you immediately get rid of that lock because of Gogeta. But not only that, of course, this guy has counters against Ki Blast super attacks. A 70% chance to counter and just guaranteed nullifies 1 HP 70% or less. So he basically just counters this whole fight, kills Zamasu in 1 turn, and then Goku Black just can't do damage to him because he just counters the super attack. And then you use his active skill, which gives him 70% attack and defense and guaranteed crits. By the way, I think 70% attack and defense. No, that's for 1 turn. But that for 1 turn, you're still just gonna one-shot Goku Black. You're still gonna do that. And trust me, I am not talking out of my ass. I have seen it happen in my streams. I have killed Goku Black with 2 Gogeta active skills without even having to actually super attack him. Right, this guy is insane, bro. This guy's an insane unit. I don't know what to say. I really don't know. I don't know what to say, bro. The only real flaw I see from him is not getting defense on super attack, but for now, he really just doesn't need it, man. He's tanking everything. He's dodging, he's countering super attacks. He's doing everything, bro. You do have a great chance of just massively raising attack for 1 turn, just because why not? You have a 70% chance of getting 100% attack. I really don't know what to say. He's got the guard, he's got the damage reduction, 4 turns, 70% support, but yeah, whatever. Let's just put him up there, unpin these, and this is the top 10. I don't know if you guys are gonna agree. I feel like the top 1 is gonna be agreed upon. I mean, it can be arguable between these 2 guys, but I think right now Gogeta is just very, very good. I really don't see the blues being as good as Gogeta right now. And yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about this tier list, and let me know what you would change. And while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.